Capricorn, how are we, my loves? Happy April, new month, pinch punch, all of that. How have you been? I hope you've been well. For me, I've been very busy over here as well. I've been really honing in on my readings. I do a lot of tarot readings, but I also do, I work with another modality called human design. I also started to read birth charts, so I'm getting more into the astrology as well. Still studying hard, so a lot of my time has been spent studying, reading, embodying. You know, that becomes huge for me. I have to embody as much as what I can, and that's the only time I'm able to share with you. So, as we are at the beginning of April, which is a miracle for me, I don't know how I managed to do this. For some reason, I have all of this energy. This particular week, there's a lot of benefic energy around Venus. Venus is conjunct, I believe, with Uranus. And if you know anything about Uranus, it's like the element of surprise. Anything can happen. Expect the unexpected. This is the kind of vibe we're going to be working with, especially this particular week. So I thought it would be a good time to do a reading for my Cappies. So Cappy, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what we have for you for the month of April. Cappy, what do I have for Capricorns? What do they need to know the most right now in April? Thank you, Spirits. Wonderful. Give me three more nice, oh, I'll take it. Give me three more nice cards. Two more, please. Just clear messages. And one more. Oops. No. Okay. One more nice shuffle. I'll take it because that one just leaped. Interesting. Give me one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. What do Capricorns need to know the most right now? Sorry, Capricorn, your cards, whew, they want to fly. All right, so listen, Capricorn. Really nice cards that we have here. Really nice cards. We are in Aries season, I believe. Still in Aries season at this particular point in time. So right at the center of your reading, we have the Knave of Wands. This is normally a Sagittarius card, right? But this is a fire card. And what do we know about fire? Fire is movement, is friction, is waiting to get stuff going. It's action. It's an action card, right? So there could be a new start in action, especially coming off Pisces season. Pisces season can feel very sort of languid. There's a lot of sort of restfulness. There can be a lot of emotions that's associated with that. So coming off Pisces season and moving into Aries season, this is almost like a brand new start. And also coming off the eclipse. Yes, we just had an eclipse on Monday, I believe. So remember, when we have the eclipses, this is usually a closing off of one chapter, right? Because an eclipse, right, is basically this is the sun, this is the moon, right? One hides the other, you know. So it's like a closing off of one chapter and it's a beginning of another one or beginning of another cycle. So as we move into this whole new cycle, because once again, right, depending on where you live, the clocks go forwards, all of this, we're moving into springtime. So this is the beginning of fruitfulness, blossoming for Capricorns. Hello. So Knave of Wands, I have the Strength, and I also have the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins, this is how your cards fell today, Capricorn. Okay, so what we could be talking about here, right, is a new, it's almost like, it's like an ignition, you know, an ignition in creativity, an ignition in new projects, an ignition in innovative projects. This is what could be going on here. This is what could be going on here. For the simple fact that the Strength is, I'm looking at the left-hand side as the past for some particular reason. It's almost like it's taking you a lot to get to this particular point in time. And even though it feels like it's a beginning of creativity, it's a beginning of something new, almost like a birthing of something new, right? It's almost like the universe wants you to know that you've been really, really strong, right? But strong in ways that others really have not been privy to, right? So at this particular moment in time, the thing that's coming in for me at this particular point in time is that, oh, this person is very, very lucky and stuff like this. It's not that you're lucky, right? It's that you've been grafting hard and you've had to stay strong within the inner realm. Okay, so what other people haven't noticed, right, that there's been a lot of work that's gone into this new beginning, this new creativity, these new projects that are happening here. And there will be an offer that comes in. You know, this could be an offer of a job. This could be an offer of, you see, with the Ace of Coins, I also see it as it's part of the stability as well. You know, so this could even be like a new housing situation, new living situation. It could be anything like this. There could also be a possibility. Yeah, this has something to do with foundations, you know, has something to do with the root chakra, has something to do with the red. There's a lot of red in these cards. So this is almost about the thing that keeps you safe and stable, if that makes sense. So this could naturally be a new job, right? This could be a new movement into abundance, an offer of a job, a new house, anything that has to do with the safety, the stability, anything that keeps you safe. This is what we're looking at here. Let's get a little bit more. Let's do some clarification, because that's all I seem to be getting at this particular point in time. Let's see. Spirit, can we get some more information maybe on this Ace of Coins? Because normally when the Ace of Coins turns up, we're all just happy, happy, joy, joy. Anyway, there could be almost a process that has to happen for that to open up, even though this is a very good week for that. Okay, let's take this. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Anything else? Let me give me one or two more, please, Spirit. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, I kept on shuffling, so they all came out. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Capricorn, your cards fell. So, Capricorn, yeah, so here I have the Ace of Wands. So, the Knave of Wands, the Ace of Wands, right? This is a brand new beginning in some point of your life. This is a releasing of burdens, you know. This is a releasing of burdens, walking away from things that may not have been working out as well for you, or going back into things that may have worked out for you. Something is coming full circle. This is what it feels like here. What is interesting here is that there could be a going back to something here that you, at the time, right, it was something you had to walk away from. It's something that was burdensome, because I do have the 10 of Wands here. You know, it's something that was burdensome. It was something that was bringing a lot of stress, a lot of tension, maybe into your life, into your being. And this could be the thing that maybe you have been incubating so much inner strength from, you know, but there's something you're going back to here. It's very interesting. You know, there's something you're going back to here in terms maybe of creativity, you know, because maybe something has changed there. This could be going back to a job, you know, could be going back to, I'm not getting the love card. Well, to be fair, right, there could also be a sexual component of this, right, where somebody is going back to an old lover or something like this. There's a possibility of that. There is a possibility of that here. But it was something you were guided away from at one particular point in time. Does that actually make sense? You know, there was something you were guided away from at one particular point in time. It was divinely guided, right? You didn't have the choice. It was almost like the circumstances, okay, were not allowing you to stay there. Yeah, the circumstances were not allowing you to stay there and build anything, either with that person or in that particular job. That's really interesting. So it was almost like you had to move away from that situation in order to gain a sense of clarity, you know, but the clarity still isn't here. You know, like it feels like in my head, all I can see is the clouds just doing this. I see the clouds still just doing this. So it's not particularly clear as yet. And with the moon here as well, yeah, there are still some things here that we need to uncover. You know, maybe somebody does need to speak to somebody. You know, my throat just did the thing. Normally does that. There's a lot of blue in these cards as well. So that really hones in on the throat chakra, meaning that really becomes important for you to empower yourself using your voice. So if you have not been empowering yourself using your voice, it seems that that time is coming, that time is now. Use this fire energy at this particular point in time. It's very sparky energy. And because it's Aries energy, it's more controlled in a way. You know, it's not as wild as the Sagittarius energy. It's more controlled. It's a little bit more more focused. So I want you to look at it like this. There's something from the past here that may be lingering a little bit. And there that card is again, just right underneath of the deck. The Knave of Wands. So there is something here that requires you to have clarity. It requires you to have clarity over it. Yeah, you may have been juggling multiple things at some particular point, working on many things, all for the sake of keeping that situation viable. But it seems like a lot of memories, you know, or reminiscing about it. But there were also aspects, you know, about this situation that felt heavy. You know, it felt real heavy. So there was a reason why you moved away from it. These are also the things that you need to think about, Capricorn, right? There are reasons why we move away from things. And often, I would actually say the moving away from things is in order for us to grow, you know, it's in order for us to see things from another perspective. And if that perspective isn't yet clear, or it isn't open yet, and there really is no point in trying to move back into a space that felt burdensome. Does that make sense to you? This is all very, very bitty because Mercury is also retrograde, so I can't even believe, right, I am doing this now. But yes, it's completely fine. Okay. So, why is that upside down? All right. All right. There's going to be 2 to 3 cards. Let's see. Is there anything else about this story? Is there anything else that Capricorn needs to know right now? Especially about this going back into a situation that maybe they should be walking away from. Should they continue walking? Should they stay? Should they keep just moving forwards? Let's have a look. Should they keep moving forwards into the new thing? Because there is this new offer of abundance, this new offer of stability, new offer of safety through monetary value. You know, Capricorn will like their money. Especially if their Capricorn is in Venus. That's going to be a huge one. You know, when it comes to love, right, all you're going to be thinking of the practicalities, like, is there enough money for us to move into this house together? You know, like, it's more about the safety. But there's a lot of loyalty there, but it is about the safety. This becomes important for people with this particular sign. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay. I need 2 more. Oh, okay. You know, I'm just going to take them as they fell because the cards are just doing all sorts. Very nice cards, Cappy. Very nice cards. Okay, listen, Capricorn. So once again, you know, here we have the 2 of inspiration. 2 of inspiration is, once again, it's the 2 of wands. This is a decision maybe that somebody is making between 2 things, 2 situations, 2 circumstances, right? Somebody here may want to be moving on, moving forward, traveling, journeys, exploration, other lands, other situations, other people, this kind of thing. And now is the time. Here, the wheel is turning in your favor. Sorry about the lights. I haven't really fixed all of these things properly. Yeah, the wheel is turning in your favor. All right. And the wheel is turning in your favor mainly so that you can choose what it is that you want to do at this particular point in time. I think it's interesting here. There's a lot of circles in your cards, you know. And the circles, really, for me, this is very much about the pentacles. So I see that, I'm just like, oh yes, 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 we like this. With the 8 of materials, yeah, this is someone who is real focused on work at the moment, you know, or you're working on something with real focus, you know. So if this is a love situation, there's a huge focus in on just this one person, right? I mean, you're trying to make many elements of the relationship work. Maybe somebody lives in a different country, or maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe they're trying to live together in the one place. I feel like, you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like somebody is in a distance relationship, long distance relationship. You know, obviously this is not going to be for everybody. With the 7 of emotions, once again, on the side, you know, the 7 of cups is very much, for me, it's the card of confusion. It's confusion, right? Because you have 7 cups, right? And all of the cups have something in them. Now, not all of those cups are viable. Not everything that's in the cup is going to be useful, right? If you look at the Rider-Waite, you know, there's a snake in one of them. There are roses in some of them. There's money in some of them and stuff like that. So this is the way how you have to look at it. If you're unclear, just wait. You know, there's no hurry to make any decisions as of yet. Take your time, and before moving into anything at this particular point in time, right? It is Mercury retrograde as well, so even if you do need to have a conversation, remember I said to you, you had a lot of blue in your cards. There's a lot of blue in these cards. Blue, 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 a little bit of blue in that one, right? There's a lot of blue in these cards, meaning that there will be a conversation, there will be speaking, there's going to be some dialogue, messages. These are the kind of things I'm considering here. I'd like to have a look just at this 2 of inspiration. Can I get something on the 2 of inspiration? What do we have here? Yeah, Spirit is, and the 2 of Pentacles, the decision, okay? The decision that has to be made. You know, there's something you're going back and forth on, but there has to be a little bit of give and take here in terms of the balance, If this is a job situation, you have space to negotiate, by the way. Okay, there's space to negotiate if this is a job situation. But if this is a situation of something of the heart, matters of the heart, then you do need to take your time there with the 4 of Swords. Take time away to consider what your options are. This is mental energy. This is a lot of mental stress and mental energy. Okay, so take your time to make any decisions really that you want to move forward with. Is there anything else here? Just give me 2 cards. Anything else here? Anything else here? Just give me 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Capricorn, these cards that just keep falling, mate. Yeah. This pause, you know, I'm not making it up. Oh, so there you go. the pause and the I'm sorry, let me tell you exactly what the cards are. The Hanged Man, right, which is a big pause. This is a pause almost looking for divine inspiration. You know, this is a pause looking for divine inspiration. The Page of Pentacles, this is the beginning of abundance, new job, right? There's someone here that may be starting all over again. Maybe starting all over again. It's a very fascinating thing. Yeah. Two of Wands again. Yeah. And the Knight of Wands. You know, so this April seems to be the month for you to have a look at the opportunities that may be coming your way, right? It's something you've worked really hard for. So don't be afraid to negotiate, or because the opportunity is there and you feel like, oh, they might give it to someone else, right? It's likely they really, really want you as an individual. I mean, because of all the hard work really that you're put in here. Because if, I mean, no Capricorn for anything, Capricorn work really hard. They work really hard for the money, honey. No, but they're also willing to work really hard in relationships as well. So remember, the tide will turn at some particular point in time. Keep focusing on what it is that you're working on. If it's the relationship, I mean, if you're working to try and bring two souls into one space, you know, I want you to consider the implications of that. Is that going to be viable? That can be viable for work, right? If you're somebody who works from home, you know, right, you have a 1-bedroom space or something like this, or even if you live in a studio like me, because I live in a studio, right, and you have your other half or your lover who's always in the house, is that gonna be, you know, is it gonna be viable for work? I'm just saying, right? Maybe you both work from home. These are the kind of things that you have to consider at this particular point in time, you know. So with the 7 of emotions really being on the side, right? A little bit earlier you had the Ace of Swords, and you have the 4 of Swords. There's a lot of energy here that's calling you just to take pause at this particular point in time to consider what the options are. How can you make things work if it is a love situation? You may have multiple job offers here, by the way. There may be multiple job offers. And also here, I'd like to say there could be a few people here who work in multiple industries, right? Or they work on multiple things consistently. Actually, in human design, that's like, it's a manifesting generator. It's a manifesting generator, because the manifesting generator needs to work on multiple projects and aspirations, mainly because that's the thing that keeps them fueled and excited, you know, so that becomes really important there. So don't be, yeah, because what I'm getting in here is that it becomes important to not get stuck in just working on the one thing, especially if you're multi-talented. As we know, Capricorns are multi-talented, honey. Do you know what I mean? So these are the kind of things. Yeah. Okay. Capricorn, that's all I've got. It's Mercury retrograde. Like, I need to not be talking so much. I need to just let it go. All right. But yeah, that was an interesting reading. April, there's this new thing that's coming in for you. New money, new opportunity, new things. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Capricorn. It was good to see you again. Ciao for now. I'll see you soon.